Franklin D. Roosevelt, the president who saved America from the Great Depression, but also ordered the forced imprisonment of over 120,000 innocent Japanese Americans. Let's talk about the internment camps, and the incredible story of the Nisei soldiers who fought for the same country that locked up their families. February 19, 1942, just 10 weeks after Pearl Harbor, President Roosevelt signed Executive Order 9066. It gave the U.S. military power to forcibly remove anyone of Japanese ancestry from the West Coast. The government called them security risks, but there was zero evidence of sabotage or disloyalty. 120,000 people were forced from their homes. 2/3 of them were U.S. citizens. Families lost everything: homes, businesses, their dignity, all because of their last name. They were sent to so-called relocation centers. Sounds mild, right? But these places were surrounded by barbed wire, guarded by men with guns, and baked in desert heat or frozen in remote mountains. Entire families lived in horse stalls. Kids grew up behind fences, and all this happened in the land of the free. Nisei, that means second generation. These were US-born children of Japanese immigrants, citizens, just like you and me. And while their parents and siblings were being imprisoned by the US government, over 33,000 Nisei volunteered to fight for America in World War II. Would you fight for a country that locked up your family? The 442nd Regimental Combat Team, all Japanese American, mostly from the camps, became one of the most decorated units in U.S. military history. They rescued the Lost Battalion in France, broke through Nazi lines in Italy, and fought like hell, even while being called enemy aliens back home. Picture this: 21 Medals of Honor, over 9,000 Purple Hearts. Their motto: go for broke. Let this sink in. White Americans didn't lose their citizenship, property, or freedom. German and Italian Americans were not mass incarcerated, but Japanese Americans were, because of their race. Even as Nisei soldiers bled and died for America, their loved ones lived behind barbed wire. That's not just irony, that's injustice. It took over 40 years for the U.S. government to admit it was wrong. In 1988, President Reagan finally signed the Civil Liberties Act, a formal apology, and $20,000 for each survivor. We can never fully right the wrongs, Reagan said, but we can make this a lesson. A lesson about what happens when fear overrides freedom. Japanese internment wasn't just a dark chapter, it's a warning about how easily rights can be taken away in the name of national security. And the Nisei? They showed us what real patriotism looks like, fighting for freedom, even when they weren't free themselves. Go for broke. History repeats itself, if we let it. So know the names, honor the stories, share the truth. Never forget: Manzanar, Tule Lake, Heart Mountain, 442nd, go for broke. Follow for part 2. Let's rewrite the way we tell American history. Now here's my question for you. Would you have volunteered like the Nisei did, or would you have refused to serve? Drop your answer below.